All right, what's up? And we're back at it once again. So, this this is a tattooing kit. So, I'm gonna get into the story of how we got this tattoo kit. But tattooing is also an activity that I offer within my art therapy as well. Okay. I had to figure out things that men or young boys would enjoy doing. So, my son, he's the one that gives me all the ideas. Now, I'm going to tell you, his intentions were because he paid for this tattoo kit himself. Okay. So, this was his investment. He got it because subliminally he wanted me to give him a tattoo. But he told me, he's just like, Mom, I want to learn how to do tattoos. So, I mean, we have practice skin. He practices on the skin, but I wanted him to have an experience, so I let him practice on my skin too. Okay, but um, I used to be a tattoo artist, and of course, I still remember some of my skills or whatever. A lot has changed in the tattooing world, a lot of techniques. Um, a lot of the machines have changed. A lot of the style of tattooing has changed. It's actually gotten a lot better and a lot easier. So, um, I've actually been thinking about getting back into it, but I haven't really made up my mind about it. I really don't think God is calling me in that way, but you know, I'm just tripping because I can't get a job. So,
just put it on first.
I'm just like kind of bored. It doesn't have anything to do with like, oh, I need money. I'm scared this is going to happen. I will admit I'm just a little bored. Okay, so I'm showing him here, sanitation, directions. Um, he he wants to get straight into it. So I'm going to tell you. So he ended up buying it because he wanted me to give him a tattoo. Now, the thing is that I told him, I said, I would love to give you a tattoo, but you're underage. You know what I mean? And if I get caught giving you a tattoo, if somebody knows that you got a tattoo and you're underage and I gave it to you, I can go to jail. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, this is how God be working, because baby boy was going through a lot. He was dealing with a lot of warfare. Then on top of that, he was kind of struggling within school, and he was having issues with dad at this point in time too. There was like a lot of push and pull between their relationship. So dad was going through things. Dad be having shit on his mind. He don't want to talk about it. He just kind of acts out and kind of lashes out, and everybody's just sitting up there looking like, what the hell is wrong with you now? You know what I'm saying? So, dad was throwing it on pretty thick, and he actually was very neglectful towards baby boy. So, there's only so much that I could do, but baby boy really needed a self-esteem boost. And he had been working so hard, so the opportunity aligned. We met some guy. He came up to us and was asking us, did we want a $40 tattoo, because he was from California. He trying to get his way home. He needs some gas money. He willing to do that tattoo real quick. So I was just like, you know what, fuck it. It was my birthday. My sister had sent me $50. So I used 40 of that to, get his tattoo. And the guy, he didn't really, he didn't have like a printer. He wanted to do freehand, but when I kind of saw what he did freehanded, I remembered that my son has this picture that he has been practicing with, and he really liked that picture. So I just went home, grabbed the picture, gave it to the guy, voila. So my son ended up getting his tattoo. Okay, and he definitely needed that. He needed something new. He needed something fresh. He needed a new way as to how to love and appreciate himself. And he has been wanting a tattoo for a very long time. So I just gave in, and I'm just like, here you go. It worked. It totally shifted, baby boy. You know, I'm the type of person to where, baby, you gonna come all the way outside of the box to figure out what's going on, you know. You know what I'm saying? So he got experience with tattooing on the skin. He got experience what it's like to get a tattoo, and then he got experience what it was like practicing on my skin. Because, you know, he told me he was scared. I said, what? He said he said he was scared to practice on my skin. So I said, here, go ahead. And he was so nervous. I was like, don't be nervous, you'll be fine. So, you know. But once he did it, and once he watched the process, the healing process of the tattoo, you know, that gave him his confidence. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, every once in a while he'll get into his practice, but you know, with children, you can't just expect them. You can't expect so much out of them when it comes to them discovering things that they may like or that they're into. You know what I mean? Because he's still young. He may come back to it at the age of 18 years old or something, or 20, 25. You know, it's kind of like you have to have respect for their journey. So there are just sometimes you just have to let go. You know, you have to let go. They are their own person. When it's time to let go, so it's okay.
In order to be able to see,
you know, God is just like, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I got them. You've been doing what you needed to do. Well, you're not always going to be there.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you know.
Just keep pumping.
So he enjoys it. I have been investing, but I've had to stop investing. I mean, we have all the necessaries. I mean, well, not really. We still need more products, but I mean, this investment is going to have to just kind of be put on hold.
Yeah.
You know, tattoo investment is pretty expensive. I mean, not with this machine though. You know, when I was doing tattoos, I started off with the traditional machine. You know, now they have like this pen machine. So the thing that we had been working on is, you know, copying, like tracing, working with him on his line work. He does really good. Like, I was surprised. I was just like, damn, you know, I was a grown-ass woman. I was a grown-ass woman. And I could not get these lines straight. He like 15 years old. And I mean, he's getting it. The only thing that he has to work on is his pressure. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he getting, I was like, oh, he's real good. But he takes art in school, you know, and he does really good with his artwork. So, I mean, you know, I've been teaching him a little things. You know, you see, when we have expectations, even when our children show us things, it's kind of like it's still not good enough. See, that's why you got to give it time. You got to give it time. Because he showed me, you know, through this experience with me teaching him how to trace and use the transfer paper, cleaning the skin and all that type of stuff, you know. He did real great. But I think that I kind of created things to be a little too intense when I made him tattoo me. But don't tell me you scared. He shouldn't have said that. Because there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of. You know what I'm saying? I think that he just kind of got a little nervous because, you know, I kind of pushed him out there. I kind of forced him. Well, I want you to dead that fear, because that's a silly ass fear, you know. So it's nice that he's cautious. That's why I trust pushing him. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to do the right thing, which means that his heart is in the right place, which means that the fear that he's created in his mind is an illusion. So, but I mean, he was a big boy. This was, this wasn't no cheap kid. My son, he liked quality. I was just like, I don't know, son. I think we can get something a little cheaper. He was just like, no, I want this. Like when he spoke, I heard God. I said, oh, okay. I said, we'll get this one. So, but this is an activity in which that I offer. It's for more so of the men. Just to come outside of the box and explore more of potential. Everybody doesn't want to paint. Everybody, people don't want to make jewelry. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to, do crafts and all that type of stuff. Men need more of a little bit of a challenge. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where my little boat, and then this kit came into play. So, but yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, until the next time, we'll talk again.
No,
Thank you.
just shake the table.